And now the ghostish with ghostish, Lord Ghoulsby is looking for you over in the sideshow tent.
Welcome all boys and ghouls to this year's Spookarama! This year is going to be very special. We've worked hard not to have any interruptions, any troubles. We want to present you with the best Spookarama
Boss, the chimps escaped, and they're going crazy out here. They want some food or something. I don't know what's wrong with them. Yeah.
I don't care about the chimps and monkey show.
I'm having a problem
We got
with my
a Spookarama to do.
Just a minute. Oh, no. I call one. Mr. Moke.
Messing around with that monkey.
Okay.
Mr.
Get him
Moke.
back over there.
Mr.
They're waiting for the chimp show. This is a bitch. Hold still.
Well, you just better. You put him back. This is crazy. We got a show to do. The people's waiting.
Okay. I gotta get him back over there. They're waiting for the chimp show.
Put that monkey back. You're supposed to be getting the movie projector.
Oh yeah, I'll get the projector. Big Sonic. I'll get the movie projector. I need to get that. It's crazy.
We gotta show a movie to the kids. Cartoon.
Oh yeah, I'll get the projector. Thanks. I fall down.
Idiot.
I got the projector, the boss.
That projector goes
It's
down.
out
Show the
here.
cartoon to the
Let's do
kids.
it. We can just get it going. Get the cartoon for the kids. It's real. Yeah, there it goes. Let me turn it on here.
Not in my face. You still put it on the screen.
Oh, yeah. Let me put it. I'll put it on the screen. Yes.
Just watch this cartoon and enjoy the Spookarama.
Play! I can't play. Play! Yes, ma'am. Play!
everybody. This is Katie, and I'm on the Crab Bubble
Super Sideshow.
Crab Bubble Super Sideshow.
You watching Crab Bubbles TV?
Crab Bubble Super Sideshow.
Crab Bubble Super Sideshow with Dale Lee Princess.
Party on, Neil.
Out there in Crab Bubbles Super Sideshow land.
Crab Bubble Super Sideshow.
Crab Bubble Super Sideshow.
And I'm on the Crab Bubble Super Sideshow. And I'm on the Crab Bubble Super Sideshow. And I'm on the Crab Bubble...
Let me make sure I get this right.
The Crab Bubbles Super Sideshow.
Because of all these people doing this thing where they get out of the car and they dance alongside the car. Well, my favorite thing to do that was trendy was the Tide Pod Challenge, but I went a step further. I created my own thing. I couldn't just eat one little Tide Pod. Drink the long picture. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just Dollar Tree. This is the best. This Dollar Tree laundry detergent. So I'm gonna go ahead and get that ready, and I'm gonna drink it just to prove that I'm an idiot. Nice. Look at that goopy. That's good. That's gonna be nice. I like that. It's gonna be really nice. Now after I drink this, it might take a little bit for it to take effect, you know, but it's worth it. It's a real head rush. Yeah. Wait for it.
Welcome to Dale Lee Richards' Crab Bubble Super Sideshow. I'm Dr.Delusion, got the lovely Delusionette Grace, came all the way from Florida just to help out with this. Dale Lee called me up the other day, said, Bob, you're doing a little bit for my next sideshow? And being the good friend he is, of course, right off the bat, first thing I asked is how much money's involved. We got that worked out because I know Dale Lee has big sponsors and he's got a lot of bucks to work with. So we're going to get things rolling. Call the show Dr. Delusion's Illusions from right here in Eugene. Halloween show. 85 degrees, perfect Halloween weather, right? Say yes. Okay, great. Yes. Have a little drink before we get started here because it's so warm. I'm sweating like a son of a gun already. Have a drink. Ah, spring water. Ah. Throw it over there. All right. Now before the show, out here in the streets, I found this in case anybody in Crab Bubble viewing land is missing these. Just give me a call. We found them out there. We'll get them in the mail to you. I don't know if anybody fits those. Looks like they'll fit Grace pretty good. Yeah, perfect. All right. Get rid of that. Now, show you guys how a trick is done to get going, okay? all you need is an empty bag. You got the Save On Pharmacy bag, any kind of bag will work, and a bottle of any kind. Got a bottle of Sporterade. Had my tongue over my eye too, so I couldn't see what I was saying. First off, you have to have the bottle empty. Got a bit of a drinking problem, sorry. Back on. Right. Now, you want to be careful. You take the sack, show it empty, take the bottle. Now you want to hold the sack on the bottom when you do this trick. Take any bottle, a Coke bottle, even a bottle from Jelly will work. Take the bottle, drop it in like that, hold the bottom, like that. Make it pass like this, pass like that, get more sweat in your eye, like that, and now watch this. It's gone. Is that amazing? And all you have to do to make it come back is tip it back up like this, go reverse, like that, reach in, and there's the bottle. Is that amazing? I'll do it one more time. Take the bottle, drop it in, like that, make it pass like this, and pass like that. You're ready to be amazed. Gone. Okay, it's done silent. So I think we'll just get rid of the whole thing like that, and we'll just go on to the next trick. Okay, good. All right. Give the tube here. Nothing in there, nothing in there. All right, take it like this. All you have to do is go 1, 2. Everything goes according to plan. On 3, just like that. Oh, my smokes, we got flowers. It's amazing. Okay.
These are beautiful.
Take that over there. Put that there. Now we have some rain clouds going over here. And believe it or not, right over here is where the rain cloud is leaking. So we're going to have to empty this out. Okay. Notice that it builds up there. Nice and empty. All right. Set that there. Next, we'll do, let's do this one here. Let's do this one. We're going to see if Grace has any magic in her. Okay? Well, first I didn't empty that, did I? I don't think I did. I'm going to empty this first before we get going. Okay, alright. Where it's empty. Get that there. So, see if Grace has some magic in her. I'm going to take the balloon. Last time I blew up one of these was when I got stopped up by Albany. Okay. I'll let you hold on to that. Inside here. Feathers. Ordinary knitting needle. Got any slivers? I can dig them out? No? One.
In my toe.
Okay, we'll dig that out after the show. Good. Alright. Let's try and say magic. Alright, take the needle. Right through the bottom, that's the hard one. Come right up to the top. Harder yet. Like that. It goes right through without even popping the balloon. Look at that. Say magic, go away. We're gonna try one more trick. It's a needle, almost a needle. We're gonna make it a little heavier this time, a little tougher. We got a sword. Put that right over there. Real sword. All right. Now, we're gonna take this. We're gonna try and take the balloon, blow it up, take the sword, stick it right up through the bottom, right up through the top. The sword's gonna go through the balloon like that without popping it. If you have magic in you, okay? All right. So we're gonna take the balloon, blow it up, like that. I'll have you hold that up just like that. Oh, let me tip it over so it's a little flatter, like that. Take the balloon, and just like that. Take the sword and hopefully go right through the top and go right through the balloon without it popping. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3. Oh man, it popped. Okay, well I'm out of balloons. You forgot to say magic, didn't you? That was probably my fault, but like I said, we're out of balloons. So we're gonna have to try something else. I got an idea. Face the audience. Take this, put it right around the neck, like that. Keep your hair out of there so I don't get your hair. Okay? Alright, now tell me if I poke your neck. I don't want to hurt you or anything.
Okay.
Alright, here we go. 1, 2, 3.
Definitely.
Poking your neck. Okay, you go through the front. That's what you do. I messed up. You go through the front. Go through the front. Tell me if I get your neck.
Yes,
I am? Okay. Go through the back. Try one more time through the back. Alright. Getting ya?
Yep.
I have one last idea. Take a deep breath in. Don't let it out.
Okay.
Don't let it out. Oh my gosh. Turn around slowly. Slowly. Don't breathe. Don't breathe. Okay. Slowly let the breath out. Look at that. She's okay. Holy smokes. It's amazing. It's a miracle is what it is. It's a miracle. Alright. Get rid of that. Get rid of this. Make sure this guy's still empty. Some more out of there. Okay. Get rid of these. Put them right over here. Alright. Let's try something with these chairs. Alright. See what we can do with these guys. Take this chair, put it like that. That curtain off of that one. Right about there. The board. Like this. Set it right over there. Like that. Right over there. Like that. Alright. Now, we'll have Grace hop on up here. Oh, moving already. Never a good sign when it's moving already. Okay. You have no fear for this trick. Alright, none whatsoever. You okay?
Yep.
Okay. Alright, now we're going to have to cover it up. Cover her up. Like I said, it's cold out here. It's probably 85, 90 degrees here in New Zealand. So we'll cover her up. Okay. She gets nice and comfy. Alright. Cover her up. Cover her up. Nice and comfortable and warm. Okay. Let's see what we can do about making her float in air. That's what we're going to try and do, Daly. Are you ready? Alright. Here we go. Get the chair out. There. Floating in air. We're going to say no, it's the board holding her up. Okay. Let's see what we can do. This is the tricky part. Don't even breathe. The board out. That. Look at that. Nothing underneath. Now the hard part is bring her back. Okay. I said this is the hard part. You got it there? Okay. Hold it right here. She loves doing this trick. Alright. Get her uncovered. Slowly stand up. And she's okay. Give her a round of applause. Daly, this is Crab Bubble Sideshow crowd goes nuts. Alright. Get rid of that. What the heck? I we got some more water here still. Alright, get rid of that. Okay. Get rid of these. Ready for the finale here. What we're going to do. Put the table over here. Put the bag over here. Alright. You want to grab it in? We'll carry this on down.
No.
Right in front of the curtain there. That'll work right there. Now this trick is kind of famous. There's a magician by the name of Kmart, the discount magician. He was on the David Letterman show 40 times. One of the times he did this, he did it on David Letterman, cut him in half. Now he's getting a little old, Kmart, he's 85 years old. He is nice enough to sell me this trick, okay? We're gonna give it a shot. Never have done this before. But try it out. Now, when Kmart did it, this didn't work, I don't think. Holy smokes, it does work. Okay, all right, that's a good sign. Good sign. Put that there. All right. Like this. Put it right about there. See, you can cut her in half. First off, we've got to get her comfortable. Okay. There's a pillow, which you'll be using in a minute. Get you comfortable. Take my jacket off. Got to get in the mood here. Kmart's official doctor's jacket we wore on David Letterman. Okay, put that on so we look good. Go ahead and cue the scary music, Daly. Alright. What else we got in here? Oh, we got one for Grace, too. man, is she lucky or what? Okay. Put your arms straight out. Tie this in the back. Tie one on you. You ever tied one on before? Just kidding. Alright, good deal. Now, when Kmart did this on the Letterman show, he did have some problems. So we brought along the rag, okay, in case we have some more problems. We don't think we're going to. We hope we don't. Okay. Alright. Now, right here. This up. Lay down. That'll be nice and comfortable right in the middle of your back. A nice cord. Okay. Alright. Put this down. So we lock it back in place. Alright. Just like that. Okay, just in case we have any blood, we'll put this right here so it doesn't. Now there we have a family show. We gotta keep this clean. Alright. The saw. Now first off, I gotta hypnotize you. Are you ready? Watch. 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 Okay. Alright, now you're hypnotized. Just that blade. Oh, geez, you cut yourself, but you're not bleeding. You know why? Because you're hypnotized. Okay, now, thank goodness we're professionals here, right, Dan Lee? All right, take the saw. Okay, put the saw in here. We're going to try to go through you if everything goes according to plan. Here we go. Are you ready?
No.
Neither am I. It's getting a little hard there. Okay, there we go. Now, the hard part. See if she's okay. Get this off ya. You can stand up. Slowly stand up. See if she's okay. This trick here is a cut above the rest. Look at that. She is okay. Check this one more time. That doesn't tip off of there. Make sure this is empty. Oh, we still got a little left. You like that? Happy Halloween to all the J. Lee Richards Sideshow listeners and watchers. We appreciate it very much. For Bob and Grace, happy Halloween.
There! Welcome to Mutant of Omaha's Wild Kingdom. This here is my friend Mr. Moat. He's a trained chimpanzee here at the Super Sideshow, and he's got a lot to say. He's got to perform today, and he's got a little bit of an attitude. Just wait a second. Gotta get the phone. Hello. Yes, Maskass.
Hey, Tex. Yeah, the boss wants that monkey over to the monkey show right now. The people are waiting, they're coming in, and I gotta get them over there because they want to see the chimp show.
Well, Mr. Moat's got a little bit of a queasy tummy. He's a little bit grouchy here. Yeah, well, I'll get him over there. We're gonna get this show going for the people. Okay.
They want to see the chimp show.
Thank you.
They got to perform a song.
I gotta get him ready.
Okay.
Perform.
Hurry up.
Over there. Here, let me get you.
She loves my heart, he's on the head. She loves my heart, he's on the road. She loves my heart, he's on the road. And the more you sound closer for me. monkeys and gold. She loves the monkeys and gold. And the man about his friends.
See in my eyes what will always be shared. Whatever happened to Ellie?
I'm the kid from Mockingbird Lane.
Whatever happened to Ellie?
Did I freak or go insane? You might wonder why I'd have a dragon for a pet. Well, he's just there to keep me company on the set.
Whatever happened to Ellie?
I'm the kid with mixed up brain.
Whatever happened to Ellie?
Yes, I'm the kid with the pointed ears.
Whatever happened to Ellie?
Well, after all these many years, if you dare peek through my shaded window screen, you'd turn so white as seeing so much green.
Whatever happened to Ellie?
Well, I'm the kid from Mockingbird Lane.
Whatever happened to Ellie?
I got up and split from school,
Whatever happened to Ellie?
but I always kept my cool. I spent my nights just howling at the moon or hanging out in a creepy black lagoon.
Whatever happened to Ellie?
Great Halloween parties begin at Walgreens. Candy, party decorations, masks, costumes, makeup. Everything you need for Halloween fun now at Walgreens.
Gosh, Burger Chef, it's Wolfburger the werewolf.
Where can I get delicious burgers? Where can I get fun food? Where, oh where?
At Burger Chef.
Where?
And now at participating Burger Chefs, you can buy fun meals that now come on Halloween magic meal trays. There's a magic trick in each fun meal. There are 10 different magic meal tricks you can collect.
Burger Chef, you're incredible.
The Halloween experts at Magic Manor have everything you'll need this year, including actual character masks from famous motion pictures. And they can show you the proper application of makeup to impress that special someone. Magic Manor's professional hand-painted custom masks start as low as $2.50. This Halloween, remember Magic Manor. Wigs, masks, makeup, costumes, shockingly authentic. Magic Manor, East Wind Mall.
I, Speedy McGreedy, have created Frankenstein Mouth.
I want juicy burgers.
We'll go to Hardee's.
The burgers are juicy and hearty.
Right, Ivan. Hardee's job royals them.
Let's say hello to Hardee's.
It's Halloween time. When you buy a burger and soft drink at Hardee's, you get a coin to put in the fun machine, which gives you a Halloween prize.
I got a creepy crawly Halloween thing. I got a Halloween ring.
The fun machine at participating Hardee's.
Make Halloween fun with one-stop shopping at Woolworth or Woolco for your Halloween needs. Costumes from $1.83 to $3.99, like $6 Million Man, Bionic Woman, superheroes, Batman, Superman, Spider-Man, and a new favorite for girls, Holly Hoppy. You can get wrapped candies of every kind, bubblegum, lollipops, fun-size candy bars. Get this Halloween record, sounds to make you shiver, just $1.89. Make Halloween fun and easy. Make just one stop at Woolworth or Woolco.
This is Katie Kentner, and I'm back with a kind of a weird story for Dale's Spookarama. So let's get started. This concerns a fellow who was a rancher in and around Yavapai County somewhere. I'm not sure where. His name was James Fleming Parker. Now, James was a rancher, as I said. He had cattle and he had horses. He had a really nice herd of horses. But his neighbors probably weren't too happy with him because James was also a cattle rustler. So it was like sort of good, bad kind of James. One day he had his horses out grazing, and they weren't too far from the Atlantic and Pacific Railroad track. You know, one of the ponies happened to wander onto the tracks. Maybe there was some nice grass there, something there to eat. And that train came along. Apparently the pony had his butt to the train. They couldn't see it. And the train turned him into hamburger. So James was not real happy about this. So he sued the railroad. And the railroad, being the railroad, didn't think much of his lawsuit, and they just threw some money at him that wasn't near enough, and they called it quits on that. That was it, the end. Or was it? No, it wasn't the end. Now, where James was concerned, he decided to get even. Now, he had a friend who would accompany him on this little venture, and they planned a railroad robbery. They was going to rob the train. They knew about what time the train would be coming through again, so they're out there by the railroad tracks, and they threw some brush and branches and things like that on the tracks, just hoping that that'll be able to stop them, especially if they set it on fire. And that's exactly what happened. The train came along, and there was a big pile of flaming crap on the track, and it had to stop. So James and his partner, then they ride out on their horses, and they're yelling and waving their guns and stuff and saying, "This here's a robbery, give us all your valuables and your niceties." And don't ask me what niceties are. I really don't know. Well, unexpectedly, one of the railroad cars, they have all windows that just slide open or swing open. I don't know how they do. But the windows all opened up, and suddenly there's a whole bunch of guns aiming right at James and his partner. Oh no! And a gunfight ensues. Now James and his partner come out on the short end of that. His partner gets killed, and James just decides, well, this is the better part of valor and thievery. So he ran off with his horse and then went into the hills. Now, my word of the day is always now. So James was gone in the hills, and the train went on and reported this to the Yavapai County Sheriff. His name was Sheriff Ruffner. I don't know his first name. Maybe his first name was Sheriff. That would be weird. Anyway, sheriff comes out with a posse, and they go hunting for James, and sure enough, they back him up in the hills there somewhere, and they capture him and take him back put him in jail. There were 2 other inmates in the jail at the time, and those fellows, they didn't like being in jail either. So James said, well, why don't we get the deputy to move a little closer to the bars, and you distract him, and I'll grab his gun. And that's what they did. Well, there was a ruckus when that happened, and upstairs was the district attorney. Well, he's going like, what's going on downstairs? And he comes downstairs, and James goes, boom, and shoots him. Maybe it was more like, no, it was, no, but that's a really big finger. Look at my hand. Anyway, oh, never mind. Anyway, James goes, oh no, he runs out of the jail, and he grabs the best horse he sees out there, and that is Sheriff Ruffner's white stallion, Sure Shot. He sounds like he belongs on a Western movie, doesn't he? Anyway, James jumps on Sure Shot, and Sure Shot takes him out of town. And they're running, and Sheriff Ruffner grabs another horse, and he gathers up his posse, and he goes running after James, and they finally catch him up in the hills, because apparently Sure Shot has gone into rebellious phase and wants something to eat, and he stopped to eat, and James couldn't get him going again. I surmise. Anyway, they brought James back, and they brought Sure Shot back, who was real glad to get back in his corral. And, well, now the charge is murder. And train robbery, who cares? Murder. So James is in jail, and the judge comes, they hold a trial. James is guilty, sentenced to hang for killing whatever they killed. Oh, the district attorney. Sorry. That guy kind of goes in the background of the story. He's only dead, that's all. Anyway, the day of the hanging comes around, and James calls the sheriff in at that morning, and he says, well, Sheriff, rather than my final last meal, I would much rather have my friend Flossie from down the street come and visit me for an hour. And surprisingly enough, the sheriff agrees. That part is true in this story. The sheriff agreed. Anyway, Miss Flossie she comes in, and she goes in the cell with James, and the sheriff even puts a blanket up to shield them so they can, whatever they're doing in there is not for, other eyes. And finally, Miss Flossie leaves, and it's time for James to go to his maker. So, he's in a nice suit. I don't know where they got the suit. Because I don't think he was wearing a suit when he was captured. You think? Was he? I don't think so. Anyway, they had put him in a nice suit. He was looking really pretty dapper in it. And in fact, well, I'll show you this later. Anyway, he was looking really dapper, and the sheriff come to get him, and the preacher come to get him. And they take him out to the scaffold. Really big, nice scaffold. Oh my goodness. James had it all to himself. Like he cared. Anyway, the proceedings proceed, and the preacher gives him his final word, and the sheriff is looking at him because James has this biggest smile ever on his face. It's huge. It's like he's really smiling. He's a happy chappy. And the sheriff looks at him for a minute, and then he starts to smile. He can't help himself. And then the preacher doesn't even know what's going on, and he starts to smile. He has a real big smile. And the executioner's there. He's smiling. He's got the rope in his hand, and he's smiling. So they look out over the crowd, and the crowd that, because it's entertainment day in, Yavapai County. Everybody came in to see the hanging. They're all smiling, but that might be for a different reason. I'm not sure. Over in his corral, Sure Shot is munching his hay, and he's smiling through his munching. He just can't wait to see what's going on here. So they find the time finally comes. James is still smiling, and the hood is put over his head, and you can still see a little bit through the hood that he's smiling. And then finally, the preacher gives him his last little bit of prayer, and the executioner is smiling, and he pulls the lever, and the trap door opens, and down James goes to his maker. Now, that's not James. Okay. Now, maybe it was. Oh, I'm in trouble now. Now, the sheriff waits for a while, 30 minutes or so to make sure he's dead. Yeah. And takes him down finally, puts him in the hearse, and drives the hearse over to the cemetery, which I think is Calumet Cemetery. So I could be wrong. I don't know. Anyway, James was buried there, still smiling, and the sheriff left. James was there by himself, underground. And if you happen to be in that cemetery someday, it's still there, I think, and you happen across James's grave, you'll see it. It's got a little bitty marker on it. It's James Parker or something like that. And you get the urge to smile. And maybe James is down there and he is still smiling too. Okay, now, my favorite word. What you have just heard is about 50% bullshit. And maybe 50% it actually happened. And just in case you doubt me, I'm going to put this up here. This is a photograph of the hanging of James Fleming Parker. And you can see James is kind of in the middle there. He's looking pretty dapper. He's probably the only one without a hat on. And he's destined to go. So, anyway, thanks all for listening. I hope I have a better story for you next time. I just like to laugh through the shit. I can't imagine what happened. So Dale, I'm sorry it's so long, but it's a long story. And happy Halloween, everybody. See you in the West.
located right next door to the Sideshow's truck stop. I'll tell you what, it's Halloween season, and old Dickie's got something for you. I'll tell you what, bring the kids on down for some free Halloween tricks and treats. We got the treats for the kids. I'll tell you what, the reason I asked you to come here today is because I got my 40,000 volt taser laser. I took this into the stereo shop. They put a new tube in it, and this sumbitch here, I can hit the moon with this laser. And my plan is for the Halloween, I'm going to, and for the opening of the truck stop next door, I'm gonna take and turn the moon crimson, kind of an orange for Halloween, and this can do it. And I got my assistant Buck. He's over there getting it all ready. You got that thing ready, Buck? Yeah, old Buck's ready. Yeah, ready. Yeah. This thing will hit the moon. It will hit the moon. I can hit the moon. The moon is closer than the
and you can't hit North Pole or moon.
Let me tell you, the moon's a lot closer. The moon is a straight line up there. It's a straight line. You're gonna go over to the North Pole, it's all curved. That's way over there. Learn your mathematics there, Buck. Anyways, I set this up. Buck's got the deflector shield ready, and he's gonna deflect that beam right on up there to the moon, and we're gonna turn that thing orange crimson for the kids on Halloween. Let's see if we can get this thing going. It's a little temperamental. He did use some surplus tubes. Dickie and his happy Halloween.
a lonely night, steam from the street, looking down from your bedroom window. You can't sleep, you can't hide. Lay your head down upon your pillow. Time changes so fast, but the clock's moving time so slow. Yesterday was just a dream, it's just a momentary stitch in time. You're not gone, but you're not here, and I think I'm losing my mind. It's so lonely when you're not here to hold me closely and so tight. I've got to make you just hold on until the next time. Is all I've got to wait to see you, my babe. It's easy when you're here to say that it's only time, just another day. But now it's night and you're gone, and I've got to make it. I must be strong, just waiting for the time to pass from the night and into the day. That you'll be here and I'll feel that I'm safe. Is all I've got to wait to see you, my babe. Is all I've got to wait to see you, my babe. To see you, my babe. Just another day. Just another day.
We hope that you've enjoyed this year's Spookarama. We did our best to entertain you with some horrible things to see.
Hey, Ghoulsby, we got a situation out here. That giant Zambora gorilla, he's escaped from his pen and he's terrorizing the midway.
Horrible thing.
I'm telling you, we gotta do something about this quick. He's out of control and he's hungry. He's got an attitude too. I'm sick of it.
You need to go out there and you gotta tell him get in his cage. I demand it. I demand him get in his cage immediately.
Giant ape is what he is.
Maskass, go out there and tell him to get in his cage. I cannot believe this is some kind
We
of
gotta do
crazy
something about
monkey.
this. He's insane.
Yes, go outside. Tell them.
All right.
Calm the people.
I'll see what I can do.
Calm the people.
Calm down. Calm down. Everyone, please. Please remain calm. Remain calm. isn't. You're gonna have to go back into your cage. You're upsetting the people. There's a panic. You understand me? You gotta just get back in your cage.
This has been a Filmways presentation, darling.